I hope you had a great holiday. It's been a little bit since I put a turbo video out. I apologize, going to be a lot more consistent now. Had some issues going on with my wife that she's doing much better now, but she is number one. That's all it comes down to right there. Family is number one. YouTube and crypto will always be around, but family's number one. And speaking of, thank you to all those members that have hung in there and kept your memberships this whole time. I can't thank you enough, guys. I really mean that. It means the world to me, and don't forget things like that. Thank you for hanging in there. You guys have kept the Discord going. I appreciate that more than anything. And thank you. I love you, and you guys are the best. So thanks a lot. We're gonna kill it here. Gonna be over in Discord a lot more, and we are going to absolutely smash this market. Right? It's time to make some money. No matter if it's a bear market, bull market, we make money over there leverage trading. If you want to come over and join us, it's a level 3 membership in the description of the video. Come sign up, man. You won't regret it. Have people been in there for over 2 years now. Pretty decent sized group. I think we're somewhere a little over 100 still. Get that number back up there. And we have a lot of fun. We get a lot of really good trades. We lose some. Everybody loses some. I got smashed on a Bitcoin short yesterday, right? I ended up jumping in there right over here. Ended up losing this line. If you come out on Bitcoin on a weekly, wow, you can probably hear that wind gust. Holy cow. Jeez, I'm out in my garage here. Man, Pennsylvania. We're about ready to get smashed with a blizzard here this weekend, so not looking forward to that. They're calling for maybe a foot of snow where I'm at. That's crazy. Of course, it is wintertime, right? But we ended up losing this support line right through here, and I jumped on there, shorted it, put it out to Discord, and I got stopped out. What happened was right here. Broke that. I didn't. Should have waited for a retest and a rejection off here, and then took my short. But I jumped in right away. It was going really well, actually. It started down. I was up over 100% on that trade. I moved my stop loss down, and I didn't get smashed on it, but I got stopped out. I took really high leverage on that one. Sometimes I like to when I see a trend line break, especially a daily like this. It's a solid trend line coming through here. But I think Bitcoin, I think this thing's going to push down more, right? We come out on a weekly, look at the RS Relative Strength Index, looking pretty weak, right? On the monthly, put it on the monthly here, look at this. Look at the monthly still coming down, right? And out on a weekly, you can see this a lot better. Looks like those of you that are familiar with Elliott Waves, that have been here for a long time, or you've gotten the membership and watched the videos. You also get over 20 videos when you sign up for that level 3 membership, man. So I appreciate the support. I always do, and thank you so much. But you just don't get the videos. You get in the Discord, and you can come trade with us. Doesn't matter if the market's going up or down, right? But it's looking more like this to me out of Bitcoin, right? The fifth wave down here. That would put it down around 70,000. Pretty big drop from up here, right? Considering we're at 89 right now. It's almost 20,000 bucks, but look at this, look at this wave 3 right here. It went from 116 down to 80, 90, 100, 110. That's $36,000. And then we had a bounce up 80 back up to 98, $18,000. And it's looking to me like a push down. If you look at the daily relative strength index, it is down at the bottom here, right? So maybe it shoots back up in here and comes up a little bit higher, and back tests this previous support line, this white line coming up through here, right up through here. Let me see here, grab my arrow right here, this line here. Maybe it comes back up in a little bit more, retests it, and then rolls over and goes a little bit deeper than 70. Okay, but I'm looking for that. You know, if it cannot regain 90,500, then it's got some issues here for sure. And why do I say 90,500? Well, right through here, it's a major weekly closing candles. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, through this area. Could pull it up just a hair, just to give it the next one up. 90,700. You know, then on a monthly, see if everything closes around that area. Sure do. I think right where we were. Yeah, 90,500. All right, now if it can retake that and get on the other side of that, that would be very good. See all these closing candles in here? See all these closes? 1, 2, 3, you know, through here. You know, if it can get back up above that and get back up above 91, you know, then maybe it makes a run back up here a little bit, back up towards that 100, and then rolls over. But either way, you know, looking for more downward action here in Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin dominance, something interesting happening on that. You know, this thing has just been stuck here in limbo, you know, ever since it, you know, just had that first downward push here, you know, from 59 down to, what, 57 and a quarter, you know, and then it's just kind of went sideways in here. Now, what's this looking like through here? Well, if this works out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now this can't go back up above 60 point, roughly 60.8. You know, somewhere in there, or it's going to violate that, and you know, then that would be out. But looking for a rejection here, right around this level, right up in here. You know, shouldn't go any higher than that. If it does, then something else is going on here. All right, maybe it runs back up here and then retests this former support as resistance and then rolls over. This got to break down sometime, right? You would sure think so. Let's go over here and take a look at Turbo. Look at this chart. Boy, it looks rough, huh? Right, the weekly looks like it's rolling over. Your monthly, it's at a 0 and a 1.4, and your daily. And daily is down there close to that reset area, right? Now, the question is, what's going to happen here? Is it going to come down here at that 13.45 and get a double bottom here and bounce? Or is it going to break through that? Okay, now on the monthly, we have you know, major support area way down here. This is down at 000's 921. All right, boy, that would be getting it down there, right? On the weekly, that's a weekly close there, up at 1343. All right, you had two bottoms here before, right? You had one hit here, and it got a really nice bounce off of. The last one closed down here, and not so much of a nice bounce, but you know, decent. Would end up being roughly 100% bounce. Right now, does it bounce again off this line, or does it break through it and push lower? You know, we're going to keep an eye on that. 1343. That is a very, very crucial area. All right, if it breaks that, very good chance it's going to come deeper than that. Right? If we look for a target, it'd be down around 000651. Okay, which would put it, there you go. There's a weekly close right down at that level, right over here. Got numerous ones over here actually at 651. All right. So if it loses 1343, probably a pretty good chance it's coming down here towards 000630, 640, somewhere right around there. All right. So keep your eye on turbo. If it does come down here and hold at 1343, that would be a very good sign, right? No doubt about it. I mean, we haven't had much of a retrace, that's for sure. If you take a look at any of the, you put a fib on here and go from your top down, right through here, we made it what, to a 382? That was it. Maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that would be brutal, right? And a fifth wave down from there would pretty much put turbo out of business. Yeah, that'd be brutal. Could it happen? Yeah, for sure. It definitely could. But we were expecting a retracement, at least back up here somewhere. We got a 382 retracement. That's as good as it got. And up through here, let me see something. What did we get up here? A 382. Boy, oh boy, that is very, very familiar territory with a 5-wave down. Like I said, that would crush this thing. I mean, it wouldn't. 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. We'll see. Keep an eye on that 1343. Look for a hold there, right? It breaks that, then your next target is down at 000928, and then the one after that's down at 000630. Okay, so keep an eye on those areas, and we'll see what happens. I'll be back in a few days, and we'll check it out and see how it goes, guys. Thank you so very much. Love you guys. Go check out that level 3 membership. If you're looking for a trading site, got Weeks and BitTunics in the description of the video also. Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.